A beautiful look there at the skyline of Philadelphia, PA. It's the Cardinals and the Phillies coming up next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Phillies since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-2. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Matt Carpenter comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Alan Craig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. On the ground down the first base line, and Howard will amble over to the bag for the putout, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. So now the Phillies offense will see. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading out for the Phillies, center fielder, number 19.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jay is there, and he has it for the first out. Jimmy Rollins will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fouled straight back. Grounded, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble.
Man alive, what a disaster defensively. And he's going to wind up at third after this one as they're going to score this one a 3-base error. Ouch.
Chase Utley will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Brantley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Ryan Howard will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs. First offering on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Won't come after Howard this time as it misses for ball 4.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Marlon Byrd will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple after 1, no score. Matt Adams will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Yadier Molina will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-2 to Molina. To the shortstop, Rollins. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Another 0-2 home. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. Colton Wong will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take it back.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Dominic Brown will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now the 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2. Here's a swing and a miss, and Brown is down on strikes for the first out.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Rafael Furcal will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a late swing here on a fastball, but he still squares it up pretty good. If he gets this thing just a little higher, this might be 2 bases. Instead, it's just right into the third baseman's glove.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, pitcher
Joe Kelly swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
now batting.
John Jay will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Matt Carpenter will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Line hard to center field. Number 19 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Scott Baker makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, number 19.
Number 19 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's just some bad luck right there. With the outfield at their normal depth, this ball might have gotten down. But with them playing in, well, it's a completely different story.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Brantley retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Alan Craig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's a ground ball now to the right side, and it's going to be out of reach for the second baseman, Utley. It's a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Johnny Peralta is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Fouled straight back. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
That's heading for the hole, and it'll indeed find the hole into right. He's 2 for 2. It's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Michael Brantley will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Lined hard to the left side, but foul. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Colton Wong will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Quintero looks up and reins it in for out number 2.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Joe Kelly will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Ryan Howard will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Still fairly early in the game, but these guys don't want to let this 3-run deficit get any worse. Back-to-back hits here are going to bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out.
Marlon Byrd will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a ball hit back up the middle, barehanded for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Dominic Brown will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here. The next pitch.
to 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Three and 0 now.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. John Jay will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Hard hit to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And the route is on now. It's a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 23 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is just perfect placement. He picked the right part of the ballpark to drop this one into. I mean, this pitch is on the outer half of the plate, and he didn't particularly get all of it. But what he did do, hit it right down the line. And every now and again, those baseball gods are smiling on you.
Yadier Molina will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He'll go to the bag for 1, but they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second. Michael Brantley will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And there's a fastball from Baker for strike 1. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the city of brotherly love. It's the Cardinals. Rafael Furcal will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Humberto Quintero will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. For Furcal, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jay is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Baker.
Austin Jackson will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Now a fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Number 19 will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Jimmy Rollins will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch. As well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Oh, and he nearly got that double play he needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Chase Utley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Runner goes for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. He's running again. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. Now another 0-2. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Phillies 2. Roberto Hernandez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Roberto Hernandez.
Colton Wong will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone could be beneficial to an offense.
And Furcal will take this one in for route number 1. Joe Kelly will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
John Jay is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to offer at the changeup as this is bounced to third. Up with it is Furcal. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. There goes Jay. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left. Ryan Howard will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Line to the right side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and the Howard shift pays off there. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Dominic Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
And now, little by little, we're starting to see the momentum change just a bit. This was once a 6-run ball game. Not anymore. They've made this game interesting again.
Runner at second, 1 away. And here's the table setter, Rafael Furcal. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now for Brown, he's at second base with his 28th double of the year. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. In danger of losing for a call now as the count swells to 3-1. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Humberto Quintero will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Jay is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Austin Jackson.
And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Phillies on the Dominic Brown RBI double. Heart of the order. Alan Craig will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Alan Craig.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Matt Adams will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Hit hard, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2. Yadier Molina will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Continuing to work the lower half of the strike zone here as that's in for strike 1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. John Mayberry is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
And Rollins is aboard. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. A check on Rollins, now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
And remember now, you've got a guy on first base that loves to run. And if he's on the move right there, this is going to be a double play. So luckily for them, he wasn't breaking that time. So in that respect, they might have caught a break.
Ryan Howard will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. There goes Rollins. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Brad Lincoln will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Johnny Peralta is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Michael Brantley will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Colton Wong will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away. Peter Borges will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Peter Borges.
Right there for strike 1. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. John Jay will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1 and 2.
And now here, 1 and 2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. Brown is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Jason Mott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Marlon Byrd will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Fouled back. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Dominic Brown will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. First pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Rafael Furcal will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Picked up by Peralta. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Matt Carpenter will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bird is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Alan Craig will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Al Albuquerque will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Number 64, Al Albuquerque.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Matt Adams will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. In there, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Johnny Peralta is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Humberto Quintero will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Cody Ashe will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Come on.
Here's a line drive. Caught at second by Wong. And not what these folks were hoping for as he set down to start the home ninth.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
First pitch coming. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peralta is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, pitcher.
Darren Ruff will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Michael Brantley. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.